Let's see, is there anything else in this little cavern of the bears? Probably more bears, if anything. So let's have called Gollum go first. Oh wow, there's a chest hidden behind here. Oh, at first I thought the character actually clears the fog when it's moving, but nope, the fog just lives. It lives. Is it locked, by the way? Nope. Let's hope it does not have a trap. But in case it does, move a bit further and let's have the golem open it. No trap, only an unidentified great axe.
Yes?
Axe of the Bear King.
Son, yes.
Whoever tries to carry it will be encumbered except the golem, but that's out of the question. Gift from the witches of Rashomon to Okku. Oh. It's a nice great axe, but no. What should we do? What should we drop? The book relates to quests, so we do not dare to drop that. Sophia has more weight allowance left, so to speak. So, well, I guess it's time to drop some of these basic +3 weapons. And there we go. She's no longer encumbered. Yay. I guess that is it then. Let us go out of here. Oh, but before we do, we shall shave. Yeah, this one. Momentary short circuits of the brain. Ooh, wow. Renewed map thing. Bear God Barrow. These caves are the burial ground for a clan of Paragon bears and the beasts who once served them. They are dug into a great earthen mound which rises above the ruins of an ancient Imaskari outpost. I guess Mulsantir is our next destination, our first destination. The gates of Mulsantir rise above a marshy lowland. A prominent east-west trade route, the Golden Way, passes into the city at this location. Days to travel 1. Don't know what this text box might contain. Looking nice. Let's travel out, shall we? And not dawdle any further. Let's see the first civilization we can see in Rashomon.
Just ahead of us stand the gates of Mulsantir. You've been eviscerated, paralyzed, assaulted by spirits, and subjected to countless leagues of walking. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm fine, but I'm curious why we are here, and I'm curious why Kaji is here, because we haven't summoned him. Have you been making decisions behind my hat? I mean back? That hat still distracts me. But it's so retardedly awesome. Awesomely retarded. I just can't let it go. Yes. Why are we here?
I've brought you here to speak with Liena. She'll hopefully know what happened to you in the Barrow, and why.
You've mentioned Liena before. Who is she?
Liena is an associate of my mother, or so I've gathered. I've never met her or even heard of her until I was tasked to bring you to her.
Well, what can you tell me about this place?
Rashomon's cold winters and unforgiving landscape have crafted a folk that are, well, amusingly enough, cold and unforgiving.
My kind of people.
But this is my first encounter with these lands. What little I know is based on rumors of crazed barbarians and the masked witches that rule them.
And our golem is lying down, face in the dirt. It would have been fun to see him actually collapse there. Oh well. Masked witches, I'm certainly far from the Sword Coast.
Yes, and the Rishemi are not famous for their hospitality. They are especially distrusting of red wizards. While we're here, it's best I don't show off my robes.
Yes, go naked. That's way better. That way they'll trust you more. Trust me, I know. Oh. Would this option actually work? I don't know, but I don't think we want to go in there and find this Liena, whoever it is, without her at this point, so that is not really an option as such. Anyway, what about your tattoos? How will you hide them? Casting stone skin on you? Well, that would cover the tattoos. Huh.
Should the locals grow hostile on account of my markings, their fear of red wizards will prove entirely justified.
I like your attitude.
Is there something else?
I need to know what really happened back in the Barrow.
Hopefully Liena can answer that.
Really?
I was instructed by my mother to retrieve you. She told me little else.
So you don't know anything? I wonder. Yeah, about those voices. Back in the Barrow, there was a moment when you seemed to be hearing sounds or voices. Does that happen to you often?
I think I need to avoid spirit-infested barrows. The chatter of the dead isn't meant for mortal ears. Let's just keep moving.
Then why are you hearing it? Are you sure there's nothing more to it than that?
Nothing more to it? Well, I was in a barrow full of spirits. If ever there was a breeding ground for the inexplicable, we were in it. Just a matter of spirits having some fun at the expense of the living. No need for you to interrogate me on the matter.
So, in other words, you were a laughingstock of spirits. Ha ha! Okay, I guess you can't really argue with that logic. Well, what does your mother have to do with all of this?
She merely gave me the task to find you. She did not tell me why. As the headmistress of my academy, she is often too busy for explanations.
Well, if your mother is headmistress, I imagine that affords you special privileges.
If you're implying that I get special treatment because of my mother, I can assure you, my rank as an instructor is entirely earned, and not some token of inheritance.
No need to be so defensive about it.
You're entirely right. My apologies. My peers tend to assume my mother fights my battles for me. They are right to be paranoid of such favoritism. They are red wizards, after all. Now, if there's nothing else, I think we should go and find Liena.
Now, if there's nothing else, I think the whole lot of you are messed up in the head. Anyway, why hasn't your mother contacted you with more information yet?
She has her hands full at the moment. There was a matter of unrest at the academy.
That's so.
Red wizards don't always get along. She will contact me when she can. Now, if there's nothing else, I think we should go and find Liena.
This organization reminds me a bit too much at times about the Haas Tower. Agreed, let's get going.
These robes display my rank and affiliation as a red wizard, and the locals care very little for my people. As long as we're in Mulsantir, I shouldn't display my red robes. Give me a moment to adjust my attire.
Let's see.
Mistaken me for a horse and wagon.
Bloody camera, or actually mouse. A what?
Yes?
So, and this doesn't look unreliable, untrustworthy, or suspicious. No, no! Why would anyone be suspicious of someone dressed like this? Beats me.
Yes.
With a rubber hose. Oh, air essence.
Yes.
Well, why not? Why not indeed? One thing I wonder is, I am reluctant to rest now. because I know I haven't even read it from the manual, the mechanic of related to this spirit thing and the resting, because I didn't want to spoil it, because it ties in with the story, as I understand. So I have no idea when the resting thing's penalties will kick in. So I think it's safer that we don't rest yet. Therefore, well, she did get extra spell slots, so we could already put Wail of the Banshee there, for example, and another Polar Ray. Yeah. Okay, those are there for now. Well, Sophia's robes are here. Clearly reveal that she is a Red Wizard of Thay. They appear pristine and have obviously been well taken care of. I think we actually just that. Sophia's disguise. This outfit is used to disguise Sophia as a Rashami peasant. They actually... How does anyone work wearing this? It is prudent for Sophia to wear these clothes within Mulsantir, where many fear and revile the Red Wizards of Thay. Oh wow, there's a +3 AC bonus and concentration +3 as well. Not bad for a peasant robe.
Yes.
Guess there are a lot of wizards within the peasants. Though I wouldn't know. Oh wow. This seems... Where did we come from? From there, yeah. Kinda... more open map than any in the official campaign almost. Okay, maybe that's a slight exaggeration, but... What would life be without slight exaggerations every now and then? Oh yeah, about the warping. That's what I was about to say something about at one point. Yeah, I found some speculation that it would be related to AI somehow. Though I'm not too sure about it, but several people were on some forum discussing, having tested, that it happens more often when you are have everything on... Well, I don't remember if they had on puppet mode, but when people are switching between characters, that the warping will result more often after giving movement order when after messing with other characters, but don't know, because I think we've had that issue during these Let's Plays without touching anything. Dirt mound. Looks like something was buried here recently. Bash it. I don't know if that's a good idea though. Oh, Lord can use it. 50 darts. Actually, we'll have to see if we'll find a good source of darts. If we do, Sophia will relinquish command of the frosty crossbow and instead use darts. Quarterstaff +2. You kidding me? Duskwood longbow is a well, it has mighty +6 and oh yeah, that's pointless to drop, so it would be quarterstaff +3 or composite shortbow. I think we'll drop the quarterstaff. I guess we'll drop the... I don't want to drop the short bow. Although... Weird thing is... Sophia doesn't seem to be encumbered. Okay, this is very odd. A horsey. Horses are widely domesticated for riding and as beasts of burden. Shelvedar Noom. Interesting names in this part of the realms. This merchant is colorfully dressed, but his clothing is faded and dusty from the road. Hardly the mark of a wealthy tradesman. He wears a wry half smile and as if quietly amused by his own bad fortune. Okay. So this guy is a merchant. Nice. What about this Gullen? Scarred and humorless, this man has the look of a mercenary, probably a veteran of several petty wars. Though his face is pitted with the remnant of some pox and a chunk is missing from his right ear, his chainmail and weapons are meticulously clean and completely free from rust. Well, that's good. He takes more care of his clothes than his face and body parts. This man's skin is tough and weathered, his eyes always squinting as if in bright sun. He has the look of a laborer, or more likely a wagon driver. Bink. Oh, let's go talk to these guys. Oh, merchant butted in. A wet and gloomy Mulsantir day to you, my friend. You did not, perchance, encounter an army of angry spirits on the road? I don't usually begin conversations this way, but the local shamans aren't usually in such a pick, and my wagon isn't usually mired outside the city gates. Well, what makes you think I'm a stranger to this country in the first place? Pardon, but I saw you coming along the road, and no one arrives by that road, save for witches and beast gods. What if I'm a beast god, then? This is a hard country, unkind to foreigners, and I try to keep myself behind as many walls as I can, and bide my time until I return home for the season. Oh, so you are not from Rashomon? No, I hail from Thesk, on the other side of the river to the west. My trade takes me along the Golden Way, but my aversion to death keeps me in Mulsantir. The Golden Way, is that some sort of road? A road, yes, though the sort of road varies along its length, and it never quite deserves its name. The Golden Way connects the west to the far kingdoms of Karatur. Tradesmen like myself ply this road, get our wagons stuck in ruts, and are robbed and murdered, though not always in that order. A few manage to conduct a prosperous trade. I should note that I am not one of them. Okay, what sort of items do you trade? Furs, spices, exotic woods, the sort of dull merchandise that ought to make one rich, but in my case doesn't. Okay, let's talk about something else before he kills us with his gloominess. Why did you ask me about angry spirits? Because the locals are staying indoors and bolting shut their windows and muttering darkly of an angry beast god. Whatever foreigner stirred up this mess, I do not envy him, or her, and I'd counsel him to finish his business in Mulsantir quickly before the witches take notice. Witches? There are witches in this city? Oh yes, you'll know them by their masks and by their uncanny ability to turn up when they are least wanted. Capricious, wrathful, answerable to no one, their whims are law in this mad country. Okay, well, I'm seeking a theatre and a woman called Liena. Then Timora has smiled twice upon you, for you'll find both within these walls. Pass through these gates and head straight on to the round, ramshackle structure that smells distinctly of garlic and sour wine. And Liena, she is within? Indeed, and I have never seen her come out. Okay, well, you don't approve of this theatre then? I am a sloop man myself. Amongst the foreigners in this city, you'll discover a completely irrational devotion to one or the other, the Veil or the Sloop. Amongst the locals, you will find an equally irrational disdain for both. The Rashemi are a humorless folk, suspicious of foreign goods and foreign gods. Okay, something else. Until the mud sees fit to release my wagon, I am at your service. Don't you mean your laborer? You don't put much trust in him, do you? You're just waiting for the mud to see it fit to release your wagon instead of him actually accomplishing it. Well, you're a merchant. Do you have goods to trade? To your first question, yes. And I'd be a poor tradesman if I answered no to your second. Well, we could try. I have no idea why I'm talking like this all of a sudden. We could try a slight bluff here. That wagon isn't going to budge for some time. Keep your prices low and I'll make up for your lost trade. I don't know what with what gold, but let's not tell him. True, we've been mired for half a day, and every wasted hour delays my return to Thesk. Yay, we succeeded. Very well, don't tell the locals that I've done this, or they'll be swarming over my wagon and tossing me coppers for tiger belts. You have tiger pelts? I could kill you and make a pelt out of you. I do not approve. Well, Lord does not approve. I do not either, but that doesn't matter here. Only Lord matters here. And no, I'm not talking about the friend of the Easter Bunny and Santa up there on the clouds or wherever he's supposed to be. Anyway,